Hello guys, welcome back to another video today. We're gonna be playing something like that. It is called Battle Destruction. Just download it from a minute ago. From my brother. No, I have recorded before. Get the camera. I just poured something in my cup. And I can feel. Promise I am not giving up. Money, I had no money. Alright, we get started. We're gonna hit play, alright? So actually, that's the store. Wow, great.
You okay? What? I go sleep. That's what she said. Try to go to sleep. I'll go sleep.
Alright, Makazi, you ready?
Daddy.
Makazi, introduce yourself.
What? Oh, hello, I'm Makazel.
You sure I didn't know him?
No, okay.
Alright. PUBG and Fortnite, you know.
I got your file.
I played it a minute ago and I got 13 kills, okay? So, you know how we're gonna do it, you guys? No, yeah. You don't know how we do it. Sorry, guys, my fingers are on the way. Dang it.
Can you go to sleep?
Well, forget that. Wow.
Hey, Raya, where you go?
Well, forget that. We're gonna be listening to Scary Story on Spooky Sunday. It's like Corey Kitchen.
Hey, Raya. It's my cover.
It's your cover?
Cut off my cover.
So
It's your cover.
this might be apartment.
I am in my mid-40s. This is what happened nearly 20 years ago. One day I visited one of my friends at his apartment, which was very old and shabby. There was an entrance to an elevator in the center of the corridor. I can't remember when, but my friend lived in unit 701 or 801 on the 7th or 8th floor. So looking at the apartment building from outside the main entrance, his house was on the far left end. One summer day,
First of all, why exactly is your friend's house all the way over there? No, all the way over there. And you're over there.
didn't have any plans, so we called two of our friends and had a drinking party.
Oh.
Four of us had been drinking since the early evening, and just before passing out, we all lied on the floor, turned the lights off, and started talking. While talking to each other, a beam of street light entered through the window and was shining on the ceiling. I guess the street lights on the first floor of the apartment complex were on. Of course, we were talking while gazing at the ceiling. All of a sudden, the white ceiling turned black, as if something covered up the light. At that moment, we looked out the window while crouching down. Someone with a creepy vibe was hanging on a steel bar outside the window. Since the light was shining
What?
from behind that person.
That was like Venom. With no eyes and a no nose and all of that, bro. This dude like Spider-Man. Makazo, don't this dude remind you of Venom?
No!
Yeah. I know, right?
Oh. I just put out something you can chill.
Alright, so we're about to put some headphones in, guys.
If you want it.
We could not see his face clearly.
Makazo, can I hear with headphones in? Alright.
After making an unidentifiable gesture, he smiled, showing his white teeth without making a sound.
That ain't yellow. That ain't white, bro. That's yellow. That's like pink. That's like the color of my pants.
We were so shocked at that moment that we
Mom!
stopped and were frozen with silence. Suddenly, one of us picked up an empty bottle of wine and ran toward the window shouting, "Kill that bastard!"
Yeah.
They called him Master.
I'll take it when you put Vaseline on because.
We went out of the apartment to see where he had gone, but we could not find him.
Why you put no
We could
Vaseline
only
on?
hear his stunned footsteps in the street.
They run like
Let
this.
go, Mario. Let them change.
Because they run like this. Driving around. Look.
I told you to be ready by 10. Oh, yes.
Going down the stairs, only way that stopping sound could be made. It sounded like he descended to the first floor and was walking
Put
around.
him out of the back seat.
So we followed down the stairs looking for him, but quickly returned to the apartment.
Socks on and some Vaseline. Oh, and I Gucci gang.
We thought it must have been a robber.
Yes, it
some
seems
crazy
to
guy
my
laughing
phone.
in front of the window. But when we came back to our friend's house, we were all shocked. The distance between the end of the corridor and the window of our friend's apartment was too long for someone hanging onto the steel window bar to jump across.
Oh my
Would
god.
try and fall to their death. Ordinary people can't even hold on to the steel bar. We thought that maybe
What?
someone had committed suicide by jumping from the roof of the apartment and caught the steel bar while falling. So we went down to the first floor to see if a body was there, but there wasn't a single trace. After that experience, I never visited his house again.
I am a 19-year-old male, and this happened.
Did you have to tell us you're a male? We can see you're a male. Makazo? Makazo. He said I'm a 19-year-old male. We can tell him he's a male by looking at the dude. He's a boy.
Ago, when I was very young. To give you an idea
So we're not done.
of the layout of our house back then, the living room has multiple windows that
First of all, why is there people on your window?
directly look out on
Shut your windows.
the back garden
Put a blind right there. At the house. At the door.
and our driveway to stop anyone from getting in. Next to the living room is the kitchen, which also has
Boy, that table look like a surfboard.
windows, but also the back door. This will be relevant to the story. So my mother was completing the household chores as she does one day.
It's just
I was sitting in the living room watching television on the sofa with my back to the living room windows. all of a sudden, I saw a figure reflecting off of the picture frame hanging on the wall opposite the window.
You guys, we might not do all 12. I think we'll do 4.
I'll never ever forget the look of horror on her face when I told her that yes, he was. He's in the garden. She looked outside the window and almost had a heart attack when she saw the
Her cheekbone.
but fairly built man outside the living room window. This didn't seem to faze him at all, though. He psychotically smiled at my mother through the glass when my mom asked him what he was doing on her property.
Who are you watching? Recording attention?
With the same sadistic
I'm doing
smile
Spooky Sarah Sunday.
She said
I'm
that she
recording.
was going to call the police, and what he said is one of the scariest things I've ever heard. He screamed at my mother through the glass that if she even got her phone out, that he would break the glass. She did not know what to do. She paused and tried to rapidly think of what to do next, how to keep us both safe. She wanted to protect me by calling the police, but she also didn't want him to hurt me if she did try to call them. As soon as he saw that she was terrified, he ran for the back door. Luckily, it was
Are you
locked
okay?
because my mom has always been a paranoid person, so she always locks the doors. He screamed at her to let him in, or if she didn't, he'd find a way in and kill us both. My mother told him to fuck off, which enraged him, and he pulled out a pocket knife and began bashing hard against the windows. I was still oblivious to what was happening, as I just thought it was my dad. I was very young. My mom frantically grabbed me, and I don't mean picked me up. She literally grabbed me off the sofa and booked it up the stairs. We were backing up in the upstairs hallway, looking for anywhere to hide, when my mom's younger brother popped out of his room with his headphones on. My mom didn't even realize he was home, and he clearly didn't hear the commotion downstairs because of his headphones. My uncle was 25 at the time and was really well built. He's intimidated a lot of people. My mom cried and told him that there's a guy who's trying to break in. While she's telling him this, that creepy lunatic screamed from downstairs that he was in the house. He said cynically, "Boogeyman is coming out to get you," which really freaked me out. It freaked me out so much that I actually remember that to this day. Anyway, since the guy didn't know my uncle was home,
First of all, why did he have a knife in his pocket? Why does he look like a girl? His man, they say that he's a man, but his hair does not look like he's a man.
Oh, dang.
And that little bitty knife. That big dude gonna knock your brains off.
kept yelling and telling us to come out and that it wouldn't be
Bruh, look at his eyebrows. Look at his eyebrows. His eyebrows look like cheese puffs on his head.
painful. My uncle told us to lock ourselves in the bathroom and call the police. We did, and after 5 minutes of groaning and blatant violence downstairs, the police stormed in and found the guy bloody
Dang!
beating him mercilessly. My uncle really didn't hold back. Turns out that he was a known pedophile, which is why he was watching me for so long while I was watching
And then
TV.
it looked like
After that day,
the
my
man
mom was
was,
terrified
It-
to be
they
home
yeah.
alone at the house.
He was like,
I loved it as a child because I found the running and hiding fun. Obviously, because I was young.
because he was like,
I
don't
can
get
never
out, get out
thank
my
my
house.
uncle enough for being there at the right time when my
was
mother
knocking that
clearly
one.
forgot
Oh.
that he was still home. It honestly gives me chills.
You glad your uncle's there?
To my mother and myself.
Bruh, just let him watch the TV.
Let him watch TV or I will go bat in your face. Oh,
That triangle looking nose.
I know, right?
If my uncle was not there,
Don't you dare. Let him watch the TV.
Get a child.
I work at a pizza joint in Chicago, and I unfortunately have the shitty responsibility of delivering.
Bruh, don't, no. He said he has a number 2 job. They working at a pizza place.
Usually on the weekends, and usually at night. I've asked my boss for day shifts, but she seems to ignore my requests
Dang.
and give me whatever shifts I don't want the most. I know being a pizza
mean
delivery
boss.
man is somewhat of a dangerous job, but I never imagined anything like what happened to me a few months ago could actually happen. There is this one customer that always calls in and acts strange as hell on the phone.
Bro,
Sometimes he will
stop
just
doing
hang
that,
up on
man.
you. Sometimes he'll
Stop
order
touching
pizzas
her.
normally, but make crazy sounds while he does, and then hang up. We've always thought this guy was just an idiot playing pranks. He would make really weird comments too, like, I want to order a large pizza with pineapples,
Dang.
mustard, and your skin.
Oh my, he said I want to order a pizza with pineapple, oranges, and your skin. Ew.
I'll never forget that one. We usually just hang up on his ass now, and we always know it's him calling because his number is saved in our system. So he called again a few months ago and ordered a pizza normally. No bullshit, no weird comments or sounds, and gave his address too. I thought it would be interesting to finally deliver to this guy, and when I drove up to his house, it was something you'd see in a scary movie. It's
This-
old as
I
hell.
could have just dropped it on the front porch and ran.
No, because I would have just threw it. I would just say,
Yeah.
Frisbee, jump in the car.
Looking place right on the line where we don't deliver, not in the busy part of the city where most of
Just drop it on the floor. Let him come out, and then you leave.
our orders come in. The
No,
house
I would have
looked
let
like
it
it was about
smoke. I would
100
turn the
years
car around, facing that way, then let the wheels burn.
Oh yeah, and then let it.
Oh, and then gone.
old, and there were no lights on that I could see. I wasn't scared or anything, just looking forward to
Pizza mans don't gotta do that.
Gotta do what?
Just go in the house and knock on the door and give him a pizza.
seeing what he looked like. When I went to the front door,
I'm just like, forget the money. I don't want the money anymore.
I rang the bell, but it wasn't working, so I knocked. I realized I forgot
Put it
the
on the
guy's
floor.
soda
Right.
and thought he'd give me shit for sure, or just freak out on me. Nobody answered right away, so I knocked again on this big door. He opened up after that second time. He was wearing this
Jeff the Killer.
weird-looking mask around his mouth. Only his mouth. His eyes were opened wide, and I told him how
I
much
got
the pizza
Vaseline
was,
on.
and that I was sorry I forgot the drink. He looked down, I think, and then said, "It's okay," and then looked at me again. I stood there looking at him for like 5 seconds in silence when I got bored of his shit and told him the amount again. He said okay, and then asked me, "Has anyone ever attacked me before?" I told him no, and if they did, they'd be sorry. He then took off his mask that was covering his mouth, and he had big-ass scars all around his mouth. I have no idea what they were from, and can't even imagine what they might have been from, but he looked seriously messed up. He smiled at me, and his lips were all cracked. I noticed he wasn't about to hand me some money, so I told him I was leaving. I turned around and started walking down the steps, and he screamed at me and slammed the door. This bastard was crazy, and I don't think any of his shit was to be funny. That final scream he gave me was creepy as hell, even though I kind of expected him to do
He didn't even get the money, McCartney. He didn't even get the money. Didn't he?
Just drop it on the porch and ran.
No, he didn't give him the money. He did go out to the door and knock on it. He had big red scars on his mouth. He didn't even give the pizza man the money. He's just like, I'm leaving.
He has called several times since then. And we
How many
always
pizzas do you
tell him
want, bro?
he is
This is his same number. He keep calling, bro.
on our no delivery list. He usually just screams and hangs up, or cusses out whoever is on the phone.
He eating too much pizza.
I was on summer break and went.
All right, one more, y'all. We got to watch this, and that's it.
We went to the lake during the day and did the s'mores thing at night. His parents shared a tent, while my friend and I had our own. I can't remember where the campsite was, and I'm not really in contact with my friend anymore. But 15 years later, I'm assuming it wasn't the safest place to camp. Here's why. I woke up sometime in the early morning. Like
I
3 or
woke
4
up in
a.m.
Chris Brown's body. He said I woke up early in the morning. I said I woke up in Chris Brown's body.
and immediately saw a man's
I woke up in the
face
morning and what
looking in
happened?
the tent at us.
What?
He had
He said he
unzipped
woke up
the
and what
door
happened?
just enough to stick
And I
his head
said,
inside. He
in
looked
Chris Brown's
absolutely
body.
awesome. He had big
He said I woke up and then I
wild
said
hair.
in Chris
I was
Brown's
so
body.
sick with fear, I literally couldn't do anything. The man kept moving his head from left to right.
Left,
Very,
right.
very
I'm gonna hit the left. So wait. Left? No, you know that song, left, right. I'm gonna hit the, like, fight. You don't know that song? Hit him with the left, hit him with the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
slow.
He said that because his head kept moving left and right.
I guess my friend could hear
Oh,
me
like the
breathing
sit
loudly
thing
or
in Murder
something.
Mystery 10 when you
Because
sit
he
down, your
woke
head go
up
like.
too. He had the same reaction.
That's what his head is doing.
and just
So he
lay
said
there in
his
terror,
left kept moving
looking
left
at this
and right.
mysterious
So I said,
man.
I'm gonna get the
how
left,
long
you
he was
get the
sitting there
right.
looking
Wait,
at us.
what I say?
Like hours,
Left, right.
shaking his head back and forth. At some point, we heard a noise close by, and so did the man. He disappeared quick, and a couple minutes later, we got out of our tent and woke up his parents. The guy was long gone. I'm
Dang.
still afraid of camping to this day.
Alright, so guys, this is the end of the whole thing, you guys. So, I will see you guys next time. If you watch this video, this is probably the longest video ever watched by me. But this video was 22 minutes.
Mama, get off.
You don't have to waste your time watching this whole video. I'm sorry, guys. But this video is 44. Alright, but guys, I'll see you later. And peace.